Yo, what's good? It's your boy Jigsaw Blue, back with another episode of Jigsaw and Company, brought to you by Puzzle Me Entertainment. You know you can catch us on Spotify, Google Play, Apple. We all over the place. If you ain't on Anchor, download the Anchor. Yo, the guy that I'm sitting with right now, I can literally say I have watched him grow into his career. He was a little niglet running around in the neighborhood back in the day. I met him through my young boy AD. Shouts to AD. And he was always different, and I respected that. As y'all know, I love people that's different, and that's outcast. But that's enough for the intro.
Appreciate
G the Villain, man. What's good, bro?
GTV was good with you, man.
Can't call it, man. Can't call it. So, it's been a long time coming since we did this. I remember when this is my initial memory of you reaching out to me as far as like when I realized you was doing music. You did Paru. You dropped Paru back in 2017. I was in Arizona. You was still here, and you had hit me up and you was asking me questions. Let's start back. How did you get into rapping?
Man, okay, so the way I got into rapping, bro, so my mother always had me like performing in front of the church since I was like 3 years old. I was 4 years old, lead the man's choir, you know what I'm saying? Dudes like 30 years old plus, like grown men, bro. I'm like up to their knees. I'm leading every song, bro. I used to lead the man's choir. Wow. So word, that's how I really got into the music thing. Rapping per se, I got into like rapping because of John Cena. Word up, because I always been a wrestling fan.
I do remember y'all on wrestling heavy. So John Cena was your...
John Cena influenced me to start rapping, keep it hot with you, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So was it his initial theme music, or
it was all of it, the whole package, the theme song, the freestyle. I take the freestyles and go to school and steal them in elementary school. Where I used to sell his freestyles. I spit his theme song, tell homies like, yeah, bro, this me. Word.
Yo, that is funny. I've never heard nothing like that before.
That's how I started, bro.
Wow. So, do you remember the first song that you ever like written?
The first rap song I ever wrote.
Yeah.
The first rap song I ever wrote. Yeah, I do remember it. It was with my homeboy Devon.
And what was the title of it?
Now I don't remember what it was called though. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it was called Crew back then.
Crew.
The first Crew with a K, the second Crew with a C. It was Crew.
So how did that turn out? Like, do y'all still linked today, or?
Well, me and him, man. Honestly, I ain't talked to that man in about 3-4 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He one of the only homies. It's been a long time since I talked to him. But me and him doing that, we were just playing around. What really got me like really on it, the way I felt like, that's what I want to do, is one summer AD gave me a call. He was like, hey, bro, let's rap. So I was in Raleigh. I was going for like 2 weeks. I came back to the Ville. I linked up, me, AD, Shine, Chris. Got a little Team Gamma joint. We recorded a whole bunch of songs at his crib, freestyling on a Def Jam mic or whatever that you plug into the PlayStation.
I remember those days.
Yeah, we made a whole mixtape. Then the computer was raggedy, so we lost all the songs. So ain't nobody want to rap no more. So I was dolo.
So
everybody gave up when it happened.
You the one that kept going with it.
Yeah, everybody gave up when it happened. I was like, hey, let me get the mic. I'm gonna take it to my mama crib. Plug it to the computer, and ever since then, I ain't stopped.
You ain't stopped. So like you said, like I said, Paru. That was like was Paru like your initial saying like, all right, this G the Villain, I'm here. This is me.
Well, now that I look at it, like from hindsight, it was. But when I put it out, I kind of felt like I already had like asserted myself in the game because I already had put out like 3 or 4 mixtapes before then.
Okay.
And so I'll be at school passing on a mixtape. People was messing with them, but Peru's the first album I ever recorded in the studio. Okay. So I still consider that my first real body of work.
Okay.
And I recorded that upstate in New York.
And I'm gonna get into that because I noticed like from Paru to the joint that you just dropped this year.
Medicine Man?
I think that's what it is.
I put out a few. I got some with Will.
Welcome to the Ville.
Okay.
Welcome to the Ville.
I put out 3 this year.
The sounds is totally different.
Completely different.
Totally different. And in my opinion, Welcome to the Ville is more so of a down south, what's going on now type vibe.
Exactly.
And the rest of your work is more so of the '90s East Coast cutthroat,
Yeah.
gritty type flow. So, where did you get like? How did you get into that? How did you pick up that flow?
So I'm gonna throw that back on my mother too a little bit, because everybody in my family's from New York. So I came up listening to all that East Coast music, like like the first hip hop lyrics I ever really knew was like Kumo D, How You Like Me Now, LL Cool J diss. I know the whole entire song to this day. I know the whole entire song. I always knew it. It's the first rap song I ever learned.
I'm on my kids. I tell them like, it's certain songs that you have to know in my household.
Yeah.
LL Cool J Bad is one of them. I'm bad.
Yeah.
Mr. Big's Trial Time. That's another one. But I can understand where you can get rooted from that New York style. So you went from so let me backtrack. You said Kumo D. Who else was your influence to get you to rap like that? Because I know you a big Mobb Deep.
I love Mobb Deep. So really, I met my boy. I didn't even know anything about Mobb Deep, man. I knew Shook One just like everybody else does.
Right.
So man, just me pursuing my rap career and just keep going or whatever. I got into like the 10th grade. I met somebody named Derek. He's signed to GME right now. My boy goes by Luke Burner. Shout out my nigga Derek.
Hey.
But anyway, I met Derek, went to his crib. His pops was just like a big Nas fan, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So anywhere I go with them, anytime in the crib, it's always Nas playing. Like right now, he got a room dedicated to Nas called the Illmatic Room.
Wow.
So he loved Nas. So he played Nas, all that Queensbridge music, and Mobb Deep, and Prodigy voice just picked up to me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they was heavy on the Nas. Like you said, I always been different.
Yeah.
So they were playing Mobb Deep with us. I was like, let me go check this out. This sounds a little different. So I heard Prodigy and instantly became my favorite rapper. Instantly. It probably took like, I listened to the Infamous album, and after I heard that album, I was like, damn, this nigga cold.
Yeah.
To me,
I wasn't a big Mobb Deep fan, man.
I love Mobb Deep, bro.
Like as far as like East Coast music, like, and I wasn't a big J fan. I wasn't a big Nas fan. Like Biggie was my guy.
Okay.
I know Life After Death front to back. Biggie is like my Pac to everybody else.
See, man, I got that. I love that Wu-Tang too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't start like, honestly, I ain't really started listening to like the older like 90s music as far as like the golden era music. I didn't really start listening to them until like 2015 or whatnot, because at that point in time, like when I was coming up, like my peoples, they was playing Biggie. My stepfather, he put me on Biggie and whatnot, and I was like, all right. And then when I was getting into music, I was like, okay, Biggie, you know, he inspired me. So
that's the bar.
So I'm up here trying to rap and I'm saying shit that I'm not even supposed to be saying, and my people's heard it and they put me on to like Will Smith and just it's like it's other options out there. So I was like, all right, you know, I started listening to other music, and that's when the 2000s came. So I kind of stayed with the South. Right.
You went with the times.
I went with the times, but then I listened to Wu-Tang first album, the first one.
It's 36 Chambers.
I listened to that for the first time, 2015, and I was just like, it's so much music. Like I fuck with Method Man and Old Dirty Bastard, but then I was like, okay, you know,
it's a complete different sound with everybody else.
Exactly.
It's like a whole different artist.
Spectre Deck, Ghostface Killer, and I was trying to figure out like why, you know, because Charlamagne is like one of my guys that I look up to. And I was like, why, you know, Ghostface. I was like, yeah, alright. Yeah. But then listening to him, I was like, alright, you know, I can see why.
You can understand.
I can see why. So we got Mobb Deep, we got Wu-Tang. So nobody from the South like really influenced you?
Man, honestly, not to rap, but like I like Lil Wayne.
Okay.
You feel me? Like I think everybody do though. But me being a kid, like I always loved Lil Wayne. But as far as like lyricism, nah, honestly, not too many Southern rappers really influenced my sound. Maybe now a little bit. Me trying to like me listening to let's see how this artist attacks this beat or something like that. I'm not gonna go in and take another artist's sound, but it may give me an idea like, okay, I can come like this or I can come like that, you know, and flip that my own way, however I want to do that.
So you got because like I said, a lot of your projects leading from probably leading on up, it was a lot of East Coast heavy type styles.
Right.
So you wanted to see how diverse you can be, or
So I already knew I was diverse because my second mixtape called GTV is like the craziest thing I ever put out. The quality is just so trash that I'm not gonna promote it. You feel me? Because I recorded it on the Disney mic, but it's hella creative. You feel me? Like it's creative as hell.
and that's a good story to tell, man. Because like I said, a lot of people, don't want to talk about. I mean, they talk about their upcoming, but they don't talk about, like you saying, rapping on a Def Jam or the Disney mic. Like I remember recording at my mom's house in a closet with just a curtain and the mic that we had. It was just like a little port that you just put in. Wasn't
a USB joint.
No, not even a USB joint. It's like a little headphone jack.
Oh yeah.
And I remember we broke it. And me and my boy Quez, shout out to Quez. We walked to Walmart from where we at now. We walked to Walmart to go get a mic.
Got another one. Hey, Walmart's a long walk. They don't know where we at. Them boys walking at least for 45 minutes.
At least.
At least.
But like I said, I respect people like Come Up and Grinds, and it's just funny, and it's good that it's good to laugh back. The John Cena, the mic, especially just how you are now and where you at now. So.
Well, I've been going just to harken back on that question you asked me, bro. I just thought about it. Like I've been going back as far as like Southern rappers influencing me. I've been listening to a lot of Hot Boys lately, like a lot of like old Cash Money music.
Okay. So how you feel about that 21 project? Do you feel like?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I never heard it.
Really?
Nah, cause that comes in with my East Coast bias, man. I was listening that it came out the same day as that West Side Gun album, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
It came out with the West Side Gun album, so I had to.
I'm gonna have to. You have to check that shit out, bro.
I know it's hard. No, I ain't want to give it a real review because I ain't listened to it fully through. But I done been around the scene and the album playing or something like that. Mm-hmm. But I haven't taken my own time to really sit down with the project one on one.
So what's the difference of your process of doing, say, for instance, like your East Coast flow versus the flow that you did on Welcome to the Bill? Or is there, or if there is a different process?
Man, it's like almost every song I write is a different process. So a lot of times, I'm always writing music, bro. So sometimes like I'll go in the studio and record a song today, and I'll find a verse that I wrote in 2018 that I just never used, and it's hard, and that go on the track.
That's what's up, because a lot of people, they throw stuff away, or they be like, that don't go to nothing. But so you keep all your shit.
If I go on my notes right now, you can scroll back to 2015.
Gee. I mean, I'm the same way as far as like writing wise. I got books from 2015.
Word.
So that's what's up. Like your recording process. Do you have one as far as like Styles? I know, is it Styles P? One of them, he said, one of the locks, remember, one of them said they had
workout and all that?
Not the workout, but as far as like, they, rather have like niggas in the room, weed, drinks, bras, or, the other one. I want to say it was Styles that was like, he just wanted, just me, the engineer, I might have a candle lit, some shit, I might have me a little wine or something. Do you have your own recording process?
As far as recording processes, man, I don't care who's there, who's not there. I just like for it to be a little bit of turn up in the room. I can go in there sober and make a song, but I'd rather not.
I feel you.
I'd rather have me a drink, have me a blunt, have me something. I feel like it kind of freaks the delivery a little bit.
Got you.
Honestly, that's what I think. But I got songs that I recorded sober. I got plenty. The whole Peru album, every single song on the album, I was drunk.
Wow.
Every single song on the album, I swear to God, every song.
Wow. I don't think I never did a song drunk, man. I probably did one high.
I record everything lit. I record sober, like if it's just like on some shit where let's say an engineer hit me up like, hey bro, come to the studio, I got a beat, I want you to just hop on or something. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got enough time to go do what I need to go do, or I'll just pull up and just record because I love the music. But usually, bro, I always got me I got me some liquor, I got me a blunt, I got something I could do.
Well, let's say you're gonna be lit regardless.
I'm gonna be right when it's time to record, man.
Regardless.
Cause I'm gonna be lit when I perform it. You feel me?
Facts. Facts. And so have you? So you have performed in front of people?
Yeah, I have. I never done anything too big though. But yeah, I have performed in front of people.
I'm gonna link you up with my guy Clark. He got this shit called Flex Pull Up. You ever heard of Tiny Desk?
Yeah, the URL joint.
They showed on YouTube is artists they go perform in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small crowd, but they perform in a crowd, and they might have a live band or they might have a DJ, but they perform it, and it's like a episode type thing versus it actually being a show.
Yeah, that's dope.
And sometimes they tell a story behind it or whatnot. So he's doing something like that for the Ville. He locked in for his first 6 episodes already, but he doing 2 more for sure. So I think that's something that you should be a part of, bro.
Oh yeah, you know you gotta connect me with that.
Like that, most definitely. I haven't seen no performance, man. So like, tell me about your first performance that you ever had.
Man, my first performance. If you don't really go way back, my first performance I was in the 10th grade. It was for a school talent show.
As it always is.
It's a dude named Mr. Nelson, R.I.P. Mr. Nelson. He passed away now though. But he told me, he said we was trash. You know what I'm saying? He said we was trash. He was like, man, and we was cold as hell too. What happened was, you know, it was a whole group. We had a group called PCB.
Was Miss Bernard there?
Mr. Bernard.
Miss Bernard.
Oh no, she wasn't even there. I don't believe.
Oh damn.
I don't think she was there. She was working at the school. You feel me? But she wasn't there to judge it. He was the only person judging.
Oh okay.
So it was me and like 3 of my boys. Me and my boy Luke Burner, Penny Taylor, Master Woods. We went up there.
Master Woods cold. Sorry.
That's my boy too.
He cold.
Master Woods. Nah, he didn't kick it off. My boy Derek kicked it off. Luke Burner. Then after he went, my boy Woods came in. They cut that shit off instantly. He went in like for like 10 seconds. This nigga, like, he loved Wu-Tang. He the one that put me on the Wu-Tang. Right. So back then, this nigga was rapping like that. So this nigga rapping about damn impaling niggas' heads, chopping niggas' heads off, and that crazy shit. It was like, this nigga was rapping about World of Warcraft. That's what they said.
Shit.
Yeah, I tried to go on with my verse. Niggas was like, man, y'all done.
And this is like at the actual.
This is at school, bro.
At the actual talent show.
Oh nah.
Y'all was rehearsing.
It was because you had to try out to go to the talent show.
Okay, y'all was auditioning. Okay.
So we're gonna go further with another performance.
Your first actual performance.
My first actual real performance.
In front of a live crowd.
I would say that was in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Me and my boy Luke Burner, he was up there with me. He was just my hype man. Well, actually, he did about 3 songs with me. Yeah, he did about 3 songs with me. But it was at a sports bar in Virginia Beach. It was pretty deep. But at first, when we first started, man, we didn't really have nobody's attention. You know, it was everybody just drinking at the bar, and they didn't give a damn. It's like we rapping to nobody. Shit, by the end of our show, bro, everybody looking at us.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was fucking with us. Man, come back.
And that's how it normally goes. Like, especially like when you at like a sports bar or a comedy show and whatnot.
Yeah.
They just there to gather, but you have to do something to catch their attention. What you feel? What you feel like catch their attention to make them like, all right, I'm gonna check this young man out.
Probably my bars off of LG Connect. Okay. See, LG Connect is a song that was originally supposed to be a part of Peru. But my boy Derek Burner, he was out of town, a different place at the time. So by the time he recorded his verse, the album already had came out. But see, I re-released the album earlier this year. When I re-released it, I put that song on there.
Okay.
So it's a song on there called LG Connect. And in the song, I was like, I miss sniffing coke. I miss being broke. I miss fucking foes hoes and making them choke the most. You know what I'm saying? So I said some shit like that. It's like, you miss sniffing coke. What is this nigga talking about? Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, as soon as I started saying crazy shit, that song is wild. So as soon as I started saying some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Got their attention, like you said. Niggas was fucking with me.
That's what's up, man. And one thing I can say about you, you don't have no gimmick or you don't follow nobody.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, you always had your own sound. Even the niggas that you run with, y'all sound the same, but y'all all different. Like Nasty.
That's my boy, shout out Nasty. Speaking of him, I should give him more credit in this interview, bro. That nigga really is the one that got me nice with his rapping shit.
Yeah, back in my heyday, I could have outbarred him.
Oh, word?
Back in my heyday, I could have outbarred him. We used to go back and forth a little bit.
He nice, man.
He nice, but I think I could have outbarred him.
He really got me nice though, bro. You know, cause at one point I was recording everything sounded like I was reading it. So he got me right with my delivery.
And that's the thing. You got to put people around you that's gonna elevate you. If you got a whole bunch of people that you have to make better,
yeah,
it's not gonna elevate your career. So it's good that you have people in your circle that could make you better yourself.
Right.
So when y'all all together, do y'all challenge each other? Because I know with my boy Marley, shout out to Marley, when we did our recording process, like we had sometimes we recorded separately, but majority of the time we had to be in the same room. If we was in the same room, he'll go record, and then I'll go record. Oh nah, jig nah. I'm gonna have to redo my verse.
Right.
And then he'll freestyle.
Fuck the write shit.
No, his first verse was written, but then when I spit my shit, he be like, "Oh, I got to freestyle," and then that's when he'll do his shit, and then I'm like, "Nah." And sometimes, like, I lie to you now. Sometimes we be in there from like we used to get when we got out of school to like probably like 9-10 o'clock straight, just going back and forth.
Just there going recording.
And I want to say like sometimes we get mad at each other because we be like, "All right, we gonna do like 2 songs, 3 songs this day." But then we end up only doing 1 song because we go
all day
back and forth. So do y'all challenge each other?
Man, as far as me and Nasty.
Oh no, your whole camp.
Man, I mean we do challenge each other, but it's different. I got a different recording process, honestly. With every one of my homies, just like I'm a very intellectual dude, bro. So I think before I act on a lot of shit.
That's good.
So like I got a different relationship with all my homies, so I approach everybody a different way.
Right.
It's all genuine, but I approach everybody a different way. We make a different kind of music together. Like, even though we're all in the same camp, it's rare there's going to be a song where you find me, Master Woods, Luke Burner, Nasty, Penny Taylor. You know what I'm saying? All the homies on there. That's gonna be rare. Oh, my bad. Shout out my boy Dutch too. I forgot about him and Dutch. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be rare for you to hear a song like that because everybody got their own style. So when me and Nasty, as far as challenging each other, a lot of our songs recorded, man. A lot of songs we recorded, man. At the beginning was me sending him a song online and him sending it right back to me. But it was crazy. We would do like 5 or 6 in one day.
Damn. Like
he sent me 5 songs a day. I sent them all back to him by the night. So it's like our work ethic over online got so crazy that we didn't even have to be in the studio together. So when we do get in the studio together, it actually comes out really dope. You know what I'm saying? Usually we already be having our verses. Like I said, we both are like real big on writing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably been like 3 different occasions where we had to link up and sit down and write our verses down. Like we'll get there, nigga throw a beat on, I'm like, this hard, nigga. The beat rock, and I'll be like, okay, I got something for this. He'll be like, all right, I got something for this too. Then we go in and see what the fuck happened.
So
like we'll talk about what kind of which direction we want to go with the song. I got a verse almost for any direction. You feel
me? That's dope. You always being prepared.
Yeah, I got verses about females, verses about dope, verses about robbing, verses about living life, verses about my daughter, verses about me. You know what I'm saying? I got hella content.
That's so you. How often do you? Okay, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna just start fresh. Not worry about what I already got in my bag.
Right.
I will only go in my bag if I absolutely have to.
I start fresh every time I work on a solo album.
Okay.
So if I'm working on a solo album, I'm not going to use any verses in the tuck. I only use my verses in the tuck for like collaboration songs.
Okay, that's dope.
I might write a new verse too, but for the most part, that's when I use the verse in the tuck. You know, if I go to the studio, I usually have about like 5 or 6 songs done. I get a 2-hour session, and I can record about 5 or 6 songs. So when
that's what. Hold on, before you get on that, that's one thing I try to get these young boys to understand. You have to go in and already be prepared.
Yeah.
Because if you kicking in money, you don't know how many times you got to record.
Exactly.
You don't know how many times you gonna mess up. Then on top of that, you don't know if the engineer is gonna fix the song up right then and there. That's a part of your time.
Yeah, that shit gonna be some time.
So much praise to you for you learning that.
But that's all part of the grind, you know, man. With me going in the studios and being able to record like that, I built relationships with engineers to where like the time wouldn't even matter. Like nigga gotta go with 30 minutes to fuck with my vocals. It's like whatever, cause this nigga did 5 songs in 2 hours. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas just respect the grind, so they'll go over it. They'll just take care of the shit for me.
Okay,
you feel me?
That's it.
That rarely happens, but if it does, they'll do it. Ain't nobody gonna charge me nothing.
And that's what's up. And that's another big thing as far as like with this music thing or entertainment period is just building that, having that genuine relationships. A lot of people just think, okay, what can you do for me?
Right.
And it really shouldn't be like that. It's all, you know, how can we help each other?
How can we both come up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be. I feel like that's dope, bro. That you take the time, that you study your craft, and that's what a lot of people don't do. They just think, okay, I'm gonna get it. You know, my homeboy rap, so I'm gonna rap too. And then, you know, they get in the camp, and they got people around in there that won't tell them that, okay, you should work on this. You should work on that.
Well, you see, man, I'm that guy, bro. Well, for my homies, all my homies is nice. Like honestly, to me, they all nice. Like top tier nice, and like we all rap completely different. But when we all started, almost everybody was trash.
And
even me.
You hold them accountable for.
I mean, I was trash too, but I had the most drive to get everybody nice.
Right.
The only nigga that was nice was Derek. My nigga Luke Burner, he was the only one that was nice. Everybody else trash. My nigga Villain Pt1, he was snatching up niggas' bars. My nigga, I'm just keeping it hot. You know, that's what that nigga was doing. He was snatching up nigga bars. Me, I was just ass. You know what I'm saying? Woods. Like I said, he rap about water aircraft and just doing bullshit. Like niggas
I wish I could have seen that goddamn audition.
I mean, you can find all that music, man. We ain't take it down because it's part of the come up. It's all on YouTube. But yeah, bro.
I want to see that audition, man. Oh man.
Oh, the audition?
Yeah.
Shit, I wish I could see that again too. That's a long walk home, dog.
It was quiet.
Man, it was, bro. Niggas was pissed.
Oh shit. So I'm gonna go to my little question board. So